Alright, so today we are going to learn how to solve exponential equations with equal bases. So for example number 1, we have 2 to the x plus 1 equals 2 to the 9. Now, as long as the bases are the same, and the bases are 2 in this case, so since they're the same, in order for this equation to be equal, their exponents have to be the same. So I'll just take the exponent on the left side, the x plus 1, and set it equal to the exponent on the right side, which is 9, and then just solve for x. So I subtract 1 from both sides, and I get x equals 8. And that's it. My answer is x equals 8. So for example number 2, we have 5 to the 4n plus 5 equals 5 to the n minus 7. Now, because both of these have 5 as the base, that means in order for this equation to be equal, the exponents have to be equal. So I'll say 4n plus 5 has to equal n minus 7. So now to solve, I will subtract n from both sides. So 4n minus n is 3n. And then I need to get the n by itself, I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. So I get 3n equals negative 12. And then I divide both sides by 3. So I get n equals negative 4. Alright, so for example 3, we have 3 to the k times 3 to the k plus 2 equals 3 to the 5k minus 1. So now for this problem, since these bases are the same on the left side, I can combine my exponents. So remember, when we multiply variables, we add the exponents. That's our property for exponents. Whenever we multiply, as long as the bases are the same, we can add the exponents. So what I can really do here is I can take that k plus 2 equals 3 to the 5k minus 1. So now, since I have it, so I only have one base and one base on the other side, and those bases are the same, in order to solve, I can set the exponents equal to each other. So I get k plus 2 equals 5k minus 1. So I'm going to combine my like terms here and get 2k plus 2 equals 5k minus 1. And then I'll just subtract 2k from both sides. So I get 2 equals 3k minus 1. And then I add 1 to both sides. So I get 3 equals 3k. And then to finish getting k by itself, I'll divide both sides by 3. So I get k equals 1. Alright, so let's try another example like that one. So for example 4, I get 10 to the negative 4th times 10 to the 9th equals 10 to the x plus 4 times 10 to the 2x minus 11. So because my bases are both 10 on this side, I can add my exponents together. So I get negative 4 plus 9. And then since these bases on this side are both 10, I can add my exponents together. So I get x plus 4 plus 2x minus 11. And then since the bases are the same, I can just set my exponents equal to each other. So I get negative 4 plus 9 equals x plus 4 plus 2x minus 11. Now I'm going to combine some like terms to try and clean this up a little bit. So we have negative 4 plus 9 is 5. And then the x plus 2x gives me a 3x. And then the 4 minus 11 is minus 7. So then to get the x by itself, I'm going to add 7 to both sides. And 5 plus 7 is 12 equals 3x. And then we'll divide both sides by 3. And we get x equals 4. And that's it.